Hey guys, Devin here with Lifetime Preparedness. Before we get started, I want to remind you, if you want to support the channel, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell, like, comment, and share with your friends and family. Real quick, um, so let's talk about China. We're going to talk about China and the collapse of the U.S. dollar. Two things here. I want to add this about China, referring to yesterday's video. Forgot to add it in there. Possibly have a concussion. Got headbutted in the face right over this area. So, little brain fart there, but that's okay. So China, I recently found out, has concentration camps where they are storing, for lack of a better word, Muslims in these camps, and they're trying to get rid of their thought process, the way, their religion, their beliefs. This is a concentration camp. China, I'm going to be bold here and say China is the new Nazi Germany of this generation. China is, they're expanding their territory. They're threatening the United States along with other countries. They're trying to take territory from other countries. They're trying to increase their military power. They're a communist state. They're also stopping people from having basic human rights. And that is not okay with the rest of the world. That's not going to fly. I hate to tell them, but it's not going to fly with the rest of the world. We're not going to... Now that mainstream news has picked this up and it's out there about these concentration camps, I know some news outlets are painting it not as a concentration camp, but if you force people into a camp and make them do things, that is a concentration camp. That's the same thing they did in Nazi Germany. They put them in a camp, locked them up, took their rights away, and said, you're staying here to do this, this, and this. That is a concentration camp. When you pick a select group of individuals, take them and lock them up and force them to do one thing, or one of different things that they want them to do. Yeah, China, it's I don't agree with it, but I don't think many people do. World War III is coming. World War III is coming, and we need to prepare the best we can now. I think a lot of what I said in my previous video about China attacking the U.S. power grid could potentially... I actually think it has a lot to do with this coming World War, especially if they are able to pull it off, even part of the country. If they could pull it off, that would be... Man, that would really hurt us. But, I don't know what China's going to do. So let's move on to the collapse of the U.S. dollar that's coming. Let me start off with this. Do research into what happened with the government of Venezuela. Not going to get into it. Do research. Melissa Milano, she said that people need to stay home and the government needs to print more money and give it to the people while people stay home. And they need to just do that. That does not work. That's what they did in Venezuela. Look at that. The economy collapsed. Anarchy, civil unrest, people dying, hunger. Need I say more? But people like her aren't the brightest. Anyway, it's simple. Without goods or things to spend money on, money loses its value. With all these lockdowns continuing, other states are relocking down. If we get a spike of cases here in New York, I'm sure we will start locking back down again. Cuomo has not made a decision on schools and all that yet this fall, but that could, even if he does, he said in August, that could all change if we get another surge of the virus this fall, as schools begin to open. So we'll see what happens with the virus, but if these lockdowns continue, the problem is the dollar is going to end up being worthless if they keep continuing. This is something we're going to have to end up living with. We're going to have to live with this one way or another. These lockdowns cannot continue, or the value of the dollar is just going to go down and down and down and down. Without being able to go out and spend money on things, being able to go spend money to do things, what's the value of money really worth? Not much, especially tying a food shortage where you can't get food. If there's a low amount of food and you can't go to the store and buy what kind of food you want, or you can't go to a restaurant and pick food up, or because there's food shortages, or because they're closed, because they're going out of business, or they're shut down because of the virus, or whatever, you're not gonna want to go work for money that has no value or very little value, especially when prices of things continue to just go up and up and up. The collapse of the dollar is coming if we keep trending in this direction. Hope we don't. Hope it doesn't happen. Hope we can fix it. But honestly, I highly doubt it. That's why we all need to be out preparing right now. Working every day on our skills, getting our mind right, ready for the event, and stocking up on supplies. Food, hygiene supplies, everyday things that we use, water filtration. Make sure there's a water source near you. Security items. Fuel if you need it. Things like that. We need medical. Medical. Don't want to forget medical. We need medical. Go out. Right now I recommend, if you have nothing, go out and get a Sawyer Mini water filter. Go to bearindependent.com and get a blowout kit. And get a lot of food. Go out and get as much food as you can afford without going broke. Make sure you pay your bills. And then if you have any money left over, stock up on supplies. Go out and do it now. Every week when you get paid, or every 2 weeks when you get paid, go out and do it. Put some money aside. As long as you're still paying your bills, that's what matters. Go out, get what you need. I'm going to keep hoping things get better, but we'll see. So with that being said, you guys have a great day.